hello everyone. So happy to be here. Okay, if you discovered here is a little bit changing on my fan pages. First of all, I just want to relieve some mood and feeling from my heart, the inner button of my heart, and some reflection after I have known some people or something. So the whole thing's entirely we can just estimate it as a very valuable thing that can be taught. What I'm going to talk about today, so you will be very curious and wondering sometime and feel maybe I will just refer to some certain significant character in the science scope, but I have to tell you that why I choose today. Today is the February, but it is close to the January, when the time is close to the inauguration. So the story has been derived from when the time since the President Mr. Joe Biden's first inaugurations in the 2020. I have said that the time after the tenure of the President Mr. Donald Trump, I was very desperate and a very high pressure descending down on my body and my health and my situation, circumstance of my life just changed a lot, and even sometimes I couldn't control my illness. So that time, the first things I just come to my mind, I can use my brain to think about, is to open the TV set. I know the CNN is the live stream news reporting program. I seek for help and I want to know something that is true. Although I ever been so enthusiastic on the President Donald Trump. So that is a starting. That I encounter the anchor Anderson Cooper. I have to accentuate one thing, emphasize thus. You have to be compelled by me. Okay? So actually and definitely, absolutely, exactly, the Anderson Cooper is my savior, is the one, is my hero, he is my lighthouse. So here are so many hints from him that save me from the dust, the mud, the very chaos purgatory. So I always appreciate about this. I have talked so many times. people always wonder why I still have to pay attention on this entirely about. If you conceive one thing that you need to offer and contribute to appreciation and your gratitude, you have to conceive about this. But you sometimes just refer to 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. But the entirely years is so long. You have not always noticed people that you care about Innocent Cooper very much because his mercy, also his humblement. That is very precious. So I always tell myself, if today without the CNN, the media CNN, I repeat it again, the media cable news network company, if it is without CNN, I couldn't be here and produce my video and every day work so hard and chasing after my plans in my life, especially the anchor Innocent Cooper. I want to say this, that I will to support him by all the resources I own. That is why I want to accentuate here today. So you will wonder why, but if you ever encounter a situation that you almost close to the death, and the reason is from your family, and that is very horrible and terrified. After all, in the long run of thought, you left from your family, you live from. But the solitude and you are alone person who can support you. You discover your continuous mail sent to the CNN to connect with the anchor Innocent Cooper. He is always giving you so many encouragements. Hope you are not going to think about to end up your life. He hope you can just to return back to your life and to make all the things renewed, refresh, recovery. So that is very, very meaningful. And besides, Innocent Cooper is a very amiable person. He is so humor, he is so funny, he is so interesting, and sometimes he will do something that is without your imagination, that is just like a naughty boy. I say so many and much about his integrity and the morality that on himself. So you will think that if he's just like a sacred person, I have said that in my point of view, he's the lighthouse. He's some kind of a saint. He's a hero. He saved me from the purgatory and support me to chasing after my plan that one day I will go abroad. I have to receive enough sufficient bravery to just make myself believe that I can achieve it. So that is so deepest moved into my heart. Today, if it is not Alice Cooper, I will not do so many things about in my country for the Kuomintang party. Although the election, I support the President Lai. All of these things, actually I can speak it frankly. These things is without any concerning with me. Why I have to do so? Can you remember this? So, if it is not from the Anderson Cooper's message and his hints, I will not to do something that is helpful for the Kuomintang or the Democratic Party. Even the People's Party in Taiwan. So the merits from the Alice Cooper are so many. And the one I still always like to talk is about he's not so holy and it's not just exactly a saint. Sometimes he's so adorable and interesting. I like him is because he's just like a person, a real human, with a kind heart, mercy heart, and combined with the humblement behavior. Hold on and maintain his elegance, and won't obtain the abstruse wisdom in himself. Besides this, he's a very friendship, kind, amiable, and easygoing, a person with a very perfect humor, interesting things, who is like to life, and he like children, so he's so pure, innocent sometimes. He's so wonderful and perfect. Okay, this today that I want to share. It has been 4 years, okay? It has been 4 years. I just want to celebrate about this. And today we can just start the section 4. Return back to the original point in the video, okay? So we take almost 15 minutes. So today we are going to talk about the inelastic collision. We talk about the positive direction or the diagonally direction. Here we are going to talk about is non-elastic collision. N-O-N, non. Okay. The non-elastic collision. So, okay, maybe you will think that is a little bit hard to just transferring into the science topic, and I just feel so embarrassed about this. So because the time is limited, I cannot talk too much. But if you want to have a very smooth connection with to bring you into the topic, maybe I can just share one thing that is about one day I met a teacher of my former school. He asked me one thing. He asked me if one day you without the science and become very common person, will you still dare to chase after the scuba? My answer is, I still respect him, admire him, adore him. That is from the weird in my heart, because he ever saved my life, my spirit, and the soul. But if one day I lose my promise, I ever swear that I will be the scientist, I will be the doctor, I will enter the scope of the science, but I lose my words, I will be very shy, embarrassed, and I don't have the encouragement to see him one face. So if I have to make it perfect, one day I can meet him in the face that I have brought out, abandoned my achievement on the science study, to prove I never lose my words. I chase after my dream and my plan. I swear, I promise you ever, I will be in the science scope. Although I don't know if I can be the scientist, but I enter in. This is my achievement. Okay, that is very moved. So come back to the original point, okay? Today we're going to talk about the non-elastic collision. Non-elastic collision. So here is 3 points. Here's 3 points. 1, we are going to discussing the property that are on or about the non-elastic collision. So when we talk about the non-elastic collision, on the property, the characteristic is before or after the collision, the total kinetic quantity is conservation. But the kinetic energy is not conservation. So last section, we know that the kinetic can have the quantity or the energy. So in this section is the same. When we talk about the non-elastic collision property characteristic, so before or after, the total kinetic quantity is conservation, but the kinetic energy is not conservation. Okay? So the property of non-elastic collision whatever before or after collision. The kinetic quantity is conservation, but kinetic energy is not conservation. Okay, so here, when we talk about the kinetic quantity, so the m1 multiply the vector v1 plus m2 vector v2 will equal m1 multiply the v'1 plus m2 multiply the v'2. And the second, the reducing of the kinetic energy often transfer to the style of the thermal energy. So we will discover in the process of collision, the kinetic energy will be reduced. So where will the kinetic energy go for? When the kinetic energy is reducing, this energy will transfer to the thermal energy. So often transferred to the style of thermal energy. So the equation will like this. The E kinetic 1 plus energy kinetic 2 will equal kinetic energy K1 prime plus kinetic energy prime 2 plus the thermal energy. So the second point, the entire whole non-elastic collision, that is toward another meaning is like after collision, it will combine together to become one body. So entire non-elastic collision. So it will combine to be one after collision. So one. After collision, the two objects' velocity are equal. Because two objects happen collision, the moment the collision happens, the energy is combined together. So then the two objects will bounce back. When they bounce back, the energy is from the moment the two objects happen collision. So the first energy gathering is the first collision. Bang! And it will bounce back. And the back energy is from the collision. So after collision, the two objects' velocity will equal. So the V1 vector is equal V2 vector will equal M1 vector 1 plus M2 vector 2 M1 plus M2 equal VC. Okay, that is all about the non-elastic collision. So we don't have so much time, so I have to finish today's video, and you have to remember this. The equation is very important, okay? Here, the equation is very important. Okay, in the non-elastic collision, here is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We just in the 3 and the 2 point. So next video we will finish the sections definition, introduction. So Then we will solve some questions to practice the exercise, so that will be very expecting. So hope you can have a wonderful time with me. That is a little bit shy and embarrassed, but I still want to celebrate. It has been 4 years. Today, I really want to appreciate CNN. Thank you for your reporting, and thank you Anderson Cooper and the other anchors who care about me so much, just like the John Voss, the Dylan, Chris Kumar, and the Brown Huber, the Jack Tapter, and the King John, the Wolf Bliss, and the Christine M. Paul, the Kaden Collins, and the Poppy, this morning's anchors feel meekly, and the Max Foster, and the Michael Holmes, and so many anchors in CNN. Okay, this is today's video. Very happy with you. I hope you can have a wonderful time. See you next time. Bye bye.